Hi. Hi, my name is Jennifer. Welcome back to the channel for your reading, Scorpio. I started with the channeled notes and then proceeded with the cards that were already selected in advance. It's a little bit long. I wasn't anticipating for it to be that long. Please give me grace. I've been working all week and working with clients, and it was quite heavy. And today is September 8th, on the day of the recording, and we had the full blood moon, lunar eclipse. I don't know what it is about September, but it's kind of kicking my ass in a good way, and I'm tired. So it's a little bit longer for me to get back on the swing of things. I went a little bit off the readings because I had clients during the week and doing different work, not reading, another work, healing work modality, and it takes quite a lot out of me. So yes, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your consideration. Thank you for the space you're making for me while I do the reading. So without a further ado, you know what? Let's just do it. Hi, Scorpio. I'm back. This is your reading. I've already selected the cards as instructed by the divine. I've already written channeled notes as instructed by the divine. I will start by reading the channel notes and then move forward with the cards. We might go back and forth between the channeled notes and the cards. We will do our best. I will do my best to put the timestamps so you know where we're at, but at the same time, just follow through from beginning to end. It's going to be helpful. So now, who's presiding this reading? I keep seeing a tree. And it looks like it's the tree of knowledge. At the beginning, it felt like the tree of life, but they switched it and they said knowledge. So it's the tree of knowledge. Okay? And underneath this tree, there is a being meditating. It's the Buddha. So this is presided by the Buddha, this reading. Okay? So now, do you want me to go with the notes? Let's go with the notes. One by one, or I read a couple words one by one. Okay, so I'm going to go one by one. There are words where we channeled paragraphs, and there are words that are no paragraphs. So I'm going to start with the ones that are showing up with paragraphs. We have the word cosmic alignment. Fitting the dismayed loss of self. Retrieving lost treasures. Once you were lost and now you are found. Forest. Now let's explain. So fitting the dismayed loss of self, it means that at some point in your journey, and it feels rather recent, in the past year or so, 12 months or so, something like that. That's what they're giving me. You were fitting in a mold that wasn't you. Scorpio, it feels like you were lost. And let me emphasize on lost because the word lost shows up 3 or 4 times in the channeled notes. As if it wasn't you. It was like you were a shell of yourself, trying to fit in, wondering if that were the solution, and still yet stayed in that position. You were resolute in finding more. However, you did not know how. And now you are found. They keep repeating that same sentence. Once you were lost and now you are found. And that's from Amazing Grace. Retrieving lost treasures. So this is what they're showing me. We are determining the trajectory of your path, which is the past. You were once lost, not knowing where you were going, not knowing what you were feeling, not knowing what you wanted or desired, knowing that something was quote unquote wrong, and did not know how to go about to become better. Society has written laws, recommendations, requirements for you and many of you, and you follow suit, believing that this is the solution to salvation. Let us describe salvation. Salvation simply means freedom. Freedom from all attachments, freedom from imprisonment, freedom from laws written by others' egos for power over you, to subscribe to the tribe's regulations. At that time, you found that these could no longer apply to you as an identity. So you crossed the forest. You were walking, traveling amongst others in that forest, blindly, blind leading the blind. Oh my God, they're going back to, hold on. Blind leading the blind. So what they're showing me is that you're in a forest, a vast forest, and you're blindfolded and you're trying to find your way. So imagine yourself trying to find your way blindfolded. You can't not see anything, and you have to rely on your other senses, but you're still relying on your physical senses and not your internal senses. So you have your hands forward and you're touching, going about to find your way. That's what they're showing me. You knew you had to leave the tribe. You knew you had to leave the tribe mentality in order to find your own voice, your own direction, your own knowing. But because you were blindfolded for so long and was continually listening to others, and others could be so many things. It could be community, it could be family, it could be society, it could be religion or religious institution. By the way, no offense to anyone who follows a particular religion. I mean, when we say religion, we mean religious doctrine. And the people in power in said religion fortifying like a wall, a structure where you can't go outside of it, which makes you feel restricted. Does that make sense? So many regulations, so many rules, so many things to follow that no longer resonated with you. You started questioning it, right? So that's what they're showing me, and that's what the cosmic alignment means. It means you needed to find yourself in alignment with your true self. In order to do that, you have to question, step away, allow the information to be provided to you. You have like a internal GPS, an internal guidance system. And this internal guidance system is your higher self. So you had to learn to pivot, to rely on this internal guidance system. And this internal guidance system is naturally aligned with the divine, with the cosmic reality of life, cosmic alignment. That's why they're talking about the forest also. Okay, so then we skip to forest. You will find yourself. You will reclaim your status, your beingness. You will claim the power that resides within you. You will become impenetrable to some and delightful to you, to yours and mine at once. You will be beautifully adorned as a statue of reverence and beauty. You are one in sight and in mind. Status revealed. So, you journeyed on. You went into the forest. You're blindfolded. You don't know where you're going. You started aligning with the internal compass. And by doing so, things were revealed to you, gaining more clarity, being aligned with the higher mind, which is your higher self mind, which is the divine mind, and no longer relying on the fear mind, which is the ego mind. Does that make sense? You will reclaim your status of beingness. By doing so, you remember who you are. You remember who you are in divine presence. Who you are in divine presence is not the body, is not the status, is not the title, the line, the account line, balance. It's none of that. You start remembering your true beingness, which is in the presence of the divine, which is that you are an extension of the divine. Made manifest physically. Okay? Once that's attained, and you know that you claim the power that resides within you, you will become impenetrable to some and delightful to yours and mine, which means the ones who recognize the beauty within you, the divine within you, unite with you, come to you, are attracted to you. And those who do not recognize you as the divine being and are repelled, and can we even say disgusted by that, because they know they fear that light, they will be revealed to you. You will see it. They will not like it. They will start trying to criticize you, criticize the new path you're taking, the abundance because they're saying the abundance that you are manifesting, that you are projecting, that you're embodying. It's going to become a repellent for them. They're just not going to like it. Some people are just going to be like, I can't be next to you. This is too much. Your light shines way too bright for me. It's actually blinding me, and I don't like it because I like my little box I'm in. I like that box. Now you don't fit in a box that I recognize, and it doesn't look like my box. And you were looking like in my box, and we stayed in that box, never to explore outside. But now you've decided to explore outside, Scorpio, and the other people are not liking it. So the some impenetrable to some, they will no longer be, they no longer fit in your environment. So they will fickle away. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. Let me know. Okay? So now, the life to yours and mine at once. Mind, capital M, is the divine. Delightfully mine. Beautifully. Know that you're always mine, the divine, whether you found yourself or not. It doesn't matter. But when you find yourself, it's such a beautiful reunion. Status revealed. You are humbly elevated to new horizons. Gather your tools and remember the light within you. Do not stumble upon lack or misfortune as it has aroused in the past. It must be dismissed at once, for you are now on a new path in a new league. The entourage has changed and truth prevails. Revelations ensue and orbit is new. We are here now and continue to follow your lead. Ooh, I want to remove that, but I can't. We are one. Mention not your role until fortified in truth, i.e. solidified in truth. Imprisonment annulled. So now you're no longer boxed in according to some societal ruling, familial ruling, friendship ruling, because we have contracts and arrangements with people. It's as if we put directives into our relationship and our environment, but now you no longer fit in those directives that were implied. They're saying implied and pursued, and you no longer pursue them. You no longer resonate with them. So you stepped away from that box, because that was a box. So now you're outside that box. Now you find yourself in spacious, expanded environment where you can uncover who you truly are even more, find new talents and skills that you already have. They are innate, but you're actually being shown what they are. Do you get what I'm saying? Okay. Gather your tools and remember the light within you. So your tools are whatever you have learned from the past, the lessons from your past relationships, past concepts, past collaborations. Do not stumble upon lack or misfortune as it has aroused in the past. So do not conform to your past. It's not because it happened in the past that it shall happen now. They're saying whatever happened in the past shall not happen now and in your future, unless you choose to reroute your thoughts in the past. So the more you think about your past and past misfortune, it triggers it within you, and it will show up. It will be projected in your future. Does that make sense? It's a law. Whatever you focus on, whatever you focus on, there is a phrase, there is a sentence for that. Hold on. Let me grab mine. Hold on. Whatever you focus on expands, or whatever you focus on grows. So if you focus on past disturbances, that's what's gonna show up and expand in your reality. Okay? It must be dismissed at once, for you are now on a new path in a new league. So you're no longer in that box. You're in a different environment. And I'm not going to say box because they're not showing me any limitations. It's open. It's an open field. It's an open field. You can play. So have fun. The entourage has changed and truth prevails. So the ones that felt that you were lacking and now see your transformation and are not happy about it, they dissipate and they are replaced by those who match your energy now, who match your light, matching your frequency, and are encouraging you as you are encouraging them. You're walking together now as a team. You're part of a new league. So new people, new community, new environment. Revelations ensue and orbit is new. Okay, so revelations ensue. You find out things. Found out the revelation. Something is revealed to you. Truths are revealed to you. Even more lessons and discovery of self. So you are now presented more options, more faculties, more skills. You acquire new knowledge, more knowledge, wisdom. We facilitate wisdom to you because now you are open. Now you are receiving. Now you are obliging, submitting yourself to your higher self. And this opens the road to more enhancements. Enhancements in your life, in your mind, in your thoughts. Broader spectrum. There's a broader spectrum. We are here now and continue to follow your lead. So now that you are aligned with the divine, whatever you desire, whatever you're going towards, it's you following your highest self's breadcrumbs. They're indicating where you're going. And because you're doing that, they're following your lead as well in helping you open up more. It's a spiritual quest. I like they said, we were going to jump from one thing to another. It's a spiritual quest. I hope this is not being blinded by the light. It's a spiritual quest. You're on a spiritual quest. Okay. Mention not your road until more fortified in truth. This is speaking to a desire, something that you had that's profoundly yours. It's like a heart desire you've been working on, that you're putting together to have it come to fruition. And it does come to fruition. While it's being worked on, it's being put together and all the elements are coming together, keep silence. Do not share what you're working on. Do not share that, because there are still some naysayers in your orbit, but they're a little bit farther away, and communication can go from someone who is with you to that person. They can hear it. They will receive it. It's as if they're gossiping, chatting, something like that. So keep that to yourself until it is solidified completely. And then you can already share because it's already done, right? So yeah. So then we go to retrieval. You have retrieved your sense of self, now organically fed by law and cosmically nurtured by I. We are one. You have found your tribe. They are here with you. You are light and no longer beneath dark. We are one. Continue salvation / solution presents to you. You will see. You now see the forest clearly. You see the trees. You see the light. You see the path. You have found clarity and purity. So because you have walked upon this trajectory and found yourself learning more and more about yourself, discovering who you are, uncovering wounds and things that no longer supply your new sense of self, you found clarity, because that provides clarity. You purified. You went through a purification, and purification again, twice. I don't think it's there 3 times, is it? Yes, it is there 3 times. Purity. It shows up 3 times in the cards. You went through a purification process in order to be able to see the truth, to see the lies as well as the truth, to see what is weighing on you, bringing you down, and also to see what's forcing you and propelling you out of the chamber of darkness. Okay? Loss, because loss showed up many times. Demagnetized from loss. You were once lost, but now you are found. You have found your way to I. I is the divine. Misled once long ago by die. Die is death. You are now aroused, arised in light. Betrayal is not. Fortification is free. The glass beneath is strong. You have carved a way home, past the test. So, again, you have now clarity. So you're walking in the forest with a lamp, and the lamp is shining bright. You now have a staff, and you're mended, you're healed. And you can even, what they're showing me is that now you're walking in that forest, your eyes closed without the blindfold, and you're relying truly and simply on your inner guidance. And they're showing me a little, it says pine spirit, a little spirit, part of your team in spirit, guiding you along the way. You're being guided. They're there with you. You're listening to the still small voice now, because you've acquired wisdom now. And this has carved the path, the way home, back home, which is within yourself. And within yourself is the divine. Pass the test is along the way, things will show up again that you've experienced before. However, this time, because you are in renewed spirit, higher realm, guided by wisdom, you will know to stop it on its tracks. You will know not to engage with it. Therefore, it simply goes away, detached completely. Okay, so let's go to the other words I have here. Sorry. So we had the other words that we channeled: soul searching, already explained; apparel, which are your tools; belonging, which is you now in your new tribe; starving for more, knowing that what was once you lost, now you're found; resilience, you need courage to go through this type of journey; soldier on, not contrived. At the time you were continuing on the path where you were still following the rules of society and the beings and whatever. The beings, when I say beings, I mean human beings. Society and your friends, not your friends. Is it friends? Family and friends, society, group, community, whatever it is that you were following. You were like, oh, I'm strong. I can do this. I can continue, knowing full well that you can't, and it's not your path. I'm so sorry for the noise. I'm so sorry. This was annoying me all day long. Blissfully mine. You're blissfully Yahuwahs, the Most High. You're gods. You're the divines. You belong to them. And I, the divine, belong to you. We are one. Candid, retrieval, reorder items, reorganize life, strategies continue, forest. So we basically spoke about this. So now I'm just going to look at the cards and see where they want me to go from here. And I'm going to move this. Okay. What do you have to say about this? Why are you telling me to go to this? So we have this one, Chiromancer. It's as if you now have a map. It's as if you were given a map. To how to proceed. You have direction. You do have direction. You do have direction now. And it was right, this one is right underneath it with spiritual quest. So now you have a map, you know where to go, how to proceed. I don't know why they're saying this, you foresee the future. So I don't know if it's whoever, Scorpio, this is very specific. You foresee the future. You truly see with clarity what's going to happen. You already know. Why do you know? Because you have the capacity to know what's about to happen. So maybe you have psychic abilities. You do have psychic abilities. You're strongly dependent on your intuition because you know that leads you in the right direction. This is something that had to be unearthed. You had to seek that. That's something that came up in your journey of self-discovery. Yes, you dug it up, and it's one of the skills that were how can we say that, revealed to you. One of the skills revealed to you. They're saying transformation. So you've gone through the transformation. There's more transformation, actually, they're saying. There's more transformation to come. More abilities to show up, more skills, more knowing. There's more. There's more, there's more, there's more. Absolutely. I'm so sorry. They want to sing. They're singing. They're celebrating. They're singing your praises. Ooh, they're singing your praises. Why are they singing your praises? Who's singing your praises? We are all singing your praises, dear love. We are singing your praises as one because now we see you completely as you are. They've been seeing you completely as you are, who you truly were, but now it shows in the physical who you truly are. Now it shows in the physical who you truly are. They're so happy. They're so happy. This is your team in spirit. These are your guides. Don't give up. Continue. Don't give up. I hope you can see it. Don't give up. There's something about this. Because I have here defense. And I have here impulsiveness, but they're telling me conqueror. Okay, so we have justice. We have the fence. And then we have impulsiveness. But I hear conqueror when I pick this up. And they keep saying in wisdom. In wisdom, this is done. In wisdom. You're attracting the team that helps you to conquer fears. I don't know why I was going to say allegations. Allegations, rumors, something like that. Yes. Okay, for someone, not everybody. It is in your favor. Rulings made in your favor. Made in your favor. They have me hide ruling. For justice and equality made in your favor. Okay, this is what I'm getting. You had a plan during your self-discovery. This is what they're showing me. They're showing me someone who lives at home with their parents, with their family. It feels like family. It looks like family. And then there's a plan. They're showing me planning, discovering, and putting the plan into motion. They come to know about the plan. It's shared. I don't know why I showed the card. They come to know about the plan. They come to know about the plan, but they're not happy about it because it doesn't fit what they have chosen for you, what was told to you since the very beginning. You're supposed to do this and that, and it brings you this. This is secure. This is sure. This is stable. But you're telling them, no, this is what I want. This is my heart's desire. And this is the plan, and I will follow that plan because my heart is telling me. And it's like bigger than you. It's bigger than you. And it has been revealed to you, and you feel it inside. And then what happens is that it's as if they're preventing you from doing it. So you become not defensive, but you take, I don't know why they're saying that, you're taking pleasure in doing what ignites you. And that's your line of defense. It's following through that plan, which is your heart's desire. And it seems to them impulsive because they've never heard of it before. You've never shared it before. It was unknown. It was disguised even. Never to be revealed, but then you revealed it. You said, this is where I'm going. And you're going straight for it. Now, know that it's successful. This is like the lucky shoe horse? Horseshoe? How do you call that? You know what the name is. This? It works. It completely works. And right here in the spread, I have 8 for Justice, 8 of Raphael, 8 of Michael. 8, 8, 8. You have triple 8 here. Triple 8. So this is successful. This works. Whatever project or path you're on, this is successful. It brings abundance, and it's actually divinely led. It's spiritually guided. You can be free, make a courageous choice to change your situation. You're changing your situation. Change the gun come. Change. You had an ideal. Their ideal didn't work for you anymore. Now it's yours, but yours is divinely led. There's something else they're showing me. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. You have to give up things. You have to give up certain things, and you might have to give up certain relationships. They did mention that previously. Did they? I feel like they did. That some people will have to leave in order to make space for the new people, your new community, your new entourage. You started off by rebelling. And now you're home. What else? Let me see if there's anything else they want to say. Remember we were talking about the tree of knowledge? Here's the tree. Here's the tree. And there's more tree. There's a lot of forest here. A lot of forest. Here's the tree. And now, taking command, teamwork. So now that's where you're at. You're working with your team in spirit. You're working with your newfound community, with people who are actually here to help you, to encourage you, to guide you. These were sent. They were sent. They were sent to you. Lucky. I hear lucky. People think you're lucky, but it's not luck. It's divinely orchestrated. It's divinely orchestrated. There's something else that I see a lot of. Why do you have so many horses in your cards? There's a horse here for purity ice. There's a horse here for change. Oh, there's one for impulsiveness. Is that a spirit guide? Defense, horses also. And idealism, horse. There are many horses here. Stability. I keep looking at stability. Stability presents to you in order to provide a groundedness, in order to provide a neutral space in order to create. Now you are on stable ground. After foraging, walking the path in the forest and finding your way on the other side, you are now provided stable grounds. Total reliance, self-reliance, self, capital S, self-reliance. No longer need to be a soldier. You simply are a being of light following divine instruction. That is your path. Wisdom is yours. Simply seek in stillness, in the presence of I. Okay, interesting. I think that's it. Is there more you want to say? The horses are a representation of freedom. It's freedom. They're a representation of freedom. And you are free, my dear. You are free. You're creating. Your new beginning is with creation. You started with rebellion, but now you're creating. Alchemy. You're creating. Okay, so now they're saying time is of the essence, but time as divine timing. So you're divinely being led to find the perfect time to do the perfect things. So you know exactly what to do and when. But this is being told to you by spirit. This is spirit-led. Oh, I hear controversy. I don't know why I'm hearing controversy. What are you talking about? Controversy, rumor mill, people talking, people speaking about you, people wondering what's happening, people wondering more, wanting to know, wanting to know, wanting to know. They're all up in your business trying to find your business. Rumor mill. Who is talking like this? Why? Rumor mill. They want to know, and they can't find out what's going on. They keep wanting to know. It shall be revealed your success. It shall be revealed your newfound self. It shall be revealed in due time. In due time. This is interesting. Hold on, I'm seeing something else. They're showing me something else. Okay, so you've taken flight. You have freedom. You cross the path in the forest. You are guided by light. Something else, though. There's something else here. The show. A show. They're talking about a show. Showing or show television show? Show revelation. It's like you're unveiling. You're the unveiling. Towards the end. You're the unveiling. When I say towards the end of that chapter of your life, because there are many chapters, but there's an unveiling to your true self. You become unrecognizable. They're stunned. And it's so funny, it shuts them up. It shuts them up. They have nothing to say. They're just gobsmacked. Yeah. It like puts them in their place. What's the saying they're saying about... Hold on, I'm going to tell you what it is. Revenge is best served cold. That's what Spirit is telling me right now. Revenge is best served cold. This is like your glow up. They're stunned. They're stunned. Whether it be an ex, family, former friends, they're stunned. And they're like, me no like, how did this happen? How? They don't get it. They don't understand. It had to happen. It had to. It was that, or you stay with them in a rut, in a storm continually. You can't stay in the storm continually. You're now revealed. Good on you, Scorpio. Look at you. Stunting. I like it. I like it a lot. Picasso. All right. I think that's it. Is it it? Yeah, it is. Okay, we're done for your reading today, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have clarity about certain things, guidance, whatnot. Listen, let me know. Just let me know. Because when I do this, I don't know. I'm just saying what they're telling me. I'm just getting what they're telling me, and I'm just relaying it to you. So with that being said, thank you for letting me, giving me space to do this, allowing me in your space, in your home, wherever you are. And it's an honor. Thank you so much. I would like to thank your guides, my guides, all of the people that were here for the reading. Thank you so much. And have a blessed, blessed day, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are. Bye.